Today, let's talk about the deadline to file your civil lawsuit, also means statute of limitations in California. And my name is Sean Jiang, and I am an experienced California lawyer. So lawsuit begins when a party files a complaint in court. And a complaint is the initial document filed by the injured party. It explains the basic facts of the case, the legal violations that are alleged to have occurred, and also the requests a specific type of relief from the court. Usually it's money. And the party that files a complaint is called the plaintiff. The party that is being sued is usually called the defendant or defendants. So before you file a complaint, before a complaint can be filed, it is important to make sure that it is timely. And a plaintiff cannot be successful in a lawsuit if they failed to file it on time. The law that sets the deadline for when a lawsuit must be filed is also called Statute of Limitations. And the applicable statute of limitations will depend on the type of lawsuit that you will be going to file in California court. So the most common of those deadlines we can list here below for us. So common statutes of limitations. And the first type of case, breach for a case that is a breach of an oral contract. Usually the deadline is 2 years from the date the contract is breached. And next, the breach of a written contract. It is usually 4 years from the date the contract is breached. And a conversion case, 3 years from the date of the conversion. And next is a false imprisonment. Usually the statute of limitation is 1 year from the date of the imprisonment. Next is fraud or mistake. Usually statute of limitation for fraud or mistake is 3 years from the date of the harm. Next is legal practice. Usually 1 year from when the malpractice is discovered or reasonably should have been discovered. Next is libel or slander. 1 year from the date the defamatory statement is made. And next is medical malpractice. 3 years from the date of the injury, or 1 year from the date the injury is discovered or reasonably should have been discovered. Next is personal injury. Statute of limitation for personal injury is 2 years from the date of the injury. Next is property damage. Usually it is 3 years from the date the property was damaged. And statutory penalties, usually 1 year from the date of the violation. Next is trespass, 3 years from the date the property was damaged. And unfair competition cases, it is 4 years from the date the harm or wrongdoing occurred. And the last is unpaid wages. Usually it is 3 years from the date the wage was owed. These are, of course, many exceptions and caveats to those general rules. For example, claims against a government entity are often subject to a different and much shorter statute of limitations altogether. So please take note. If you have California cases or if you have federal question cases in federal courts, you can contact us for more information and also for initial consultation. Thank you very much.